Hello and welcome to Solana Games news episode 3, I think. Today I have lots of very interesting games for you. We're gonna look at Zen Republic, Aurory, Eve.io, and a few Fractal games, Kyoudai again, and then there's also some news about Star Atlas. And then I'm gonna show you in the end what's happening in the example game for the Unity SDK. So first we start with Zen Republic. It's a nice little game that I found on Twitter by another Solana Games developer. Basically, what you do is you have a bunch of NFTs and they fall in this kind of like pachinko game, and then some of them win, and then you can send them Sol or some other token, and it uses the Phantom extension in the browser, and you can see he does like 1, 2, 3 transactions. And yeah, it's a very nice game, I think. So it's not really live yet, but if you contact tomukas.sol, I'm sure he will spin you up a game and you can try it out. So the website for them is here, Zen Republic. And the game you can find under Solar Panel. It's built with Unity. But instead of the Unity SDK, what they are using is the Puppy tools, which I also tried out earlier. It's quite nice. They built all the integration with Solana in JavaScript instead of in the Unity SDK in C# and just sending the transactions to Phantom. So yeah, that's quite nice. It costs $30 in case you want to try it out. Or you just use the Solana Unity deep link example that I wrote and use the Unity Solana SDK. But both are valid options, both work. Then the next thing we're gonna look at is Aurory. And it really looks beautiful, I must say. Like I can walk around here with this little raccoon, and he has a glowing tail, and these crystals are glowing. But to play it, it's still, I need to buy the NFT, and it costs 23 Sol, which I don't have. Or maybe I could have, but it's a bit too expensive for me. Then, but what I want to try is if I interact with this little fish here, it tells me that I can buy an egg, and these eggs I can then incubate somehow. So I thought we're just gonna try this out because they are not so expensive. It's trying to sign in with my wallet, but I want to buy more eggs. So for these eggs, I need 2.2 Aurories. So I prepared here my radium swap, and I'm gonna trade 0.1 Sol for 2.5 Aurory tokens. So let's see if this works. It's looking good. It's swapping. Solana is as fast as usual. Swap confirmed. And now if I go here to view listing, I should theoretically be able to buy this egg. Says please wait. And then we're gonna put this egg into this incubator. And I'm not sure what will happen, but maybe we get one of the characters, which are way more expensive, so probably not. But maybe it's a pet or something. Yeah, I'm gonna speed this up a bit because I think it's hanging. Okay, so after reloading the page, it worked, and I got one unknown, and the unknown was a nifty egg. So now I can view the item, and now we need to go somewhere where we can hatch it. I'm not really sure where to do this. Under X, account, Aurory, incubator. So here we can see the same little fish that we saw in the game. And I have one egg, and I'm gonna hatch it. Oh, it costs another 20 Aurory. Now, nice trick. Now, okay, I swapped another 0.8 Sol to hatch this guy. So now he is already worth $30, kind of. So, but now he is actually incubating, I think. I hope he's processing. Might take up to 1 minute. You can already look at it in the Explorer. So what it's doing, it does a token transfer, another token transfer, and yeah, I don't know. Now let's see if he is incubating. We come back to that later. So my egg hatched actually, and I got this beautiful little block toy with all these stats here: HP, attack, defense, different skills, and so on. So it looks like it's actually not an adventure like I first thought, but I read their manifesto a little bit, and it's actually this is basically also the Rakuda was talking earlier, and I guess if you have one of their characters, then you play as Sam. And it's actually a 3v3 game where you play on a grid and you move your characters around. And here you can see my block Troy. So I guess to play later, I will get need three of these as well. So a character and then three of these little monsters. And then I can let them play against each other in a round-based session. Kind of like Axie Infinity, but hopefully with a deeper gameplay. Because for Axie Infinity, I got bored very quickly by the gameplay. But this looks very nice, like very tactical game. And yeah, as soon as I have a character, I will test it again and then show you the gameplay as well. Looks really nice. For now, we're gonna look at Eve.io, which is a shooter game. And yeah, whoever is into shooters, I can kind of recommend this game because it plays quite nicely. I also tried the play to earn thing there, but I'm not 100% convinced yet. Like I paid 3 sol for one of the characters, which I now can use as a skin. And if you have the skin equipped and you kill someone, you get one of their tokens. I think this is a bit too loud. So you get one of your token per kill, basically. And I read somewhere that you get like around $5 per 10,000 points, which means you would kind of get 0.05 cent per kill, which is it's nice if you like to play lots of shooters, definitely. But for me, it's a bit, yeah, I played a few rounds and I'm already getting bored, but the game is really, really nice. I can recommend. You have different weapons, and here you can also lend your NFT to other people to let them play and earn for you, kind of like Axie Infinity did it. And then you have here these scholarships. You can convert your E that you earn back to Sol, but you need at least 1,000 of these to convert them back. And I only have 20, so I would need to play another 20, 30 rounds probably. Anyway, here you can see their characters. And they also sold some swords and weapons and so on. And yeah, then coming to the next game, World of Kyoudai, they had last weekend a tournament for Tetris, a Tetris tournament, where you could win up to $1,500. I think the prizes have already been sent out. And yeah, that was very successful. I think one of the bigger tournaments on Fractal by participation. And yeah, you can still try it out. You can play Tetris, you can play a demo with the demo character, run around here, kill some enemies. And yeah, now the biggest news this week was probably that Star Atlas is gonna release their game. But it's still in early access, and I had a look a bit at it, and it didn't look like the game is really released yet. But instead, they have a version where you can run around in the world and look at the chips and look at your NFTs already. So it all looks very beautiful. It's made in Unreal Engine. As you know, I usually work with Unity, but there's also Unreal Engine, which can put out some really, really beautiful graphics, that's for sure. They have these nice statues here and lightning effects, and you can look at these ships. Yeah, but I didn't download it yet because there's not really a game yet, I think. It's more like a demo where you run around and can look at ships and so on. Then quite quickly at the game that I'm still working on, the example game that you can also download for free and try out. I added some blobs here that give you some extra points. And I'm also working on token swaps using the Orca whirlpools. So this will come to the game very soon, and then you can try it out yourself. So in the end, I would like to ask everyone to subscribe to the channel, because if we have 100 subscribers, we can name our channel, and it's gonna be super exciting. Please leave your comments down below the video if you have any questions or have missed any game that I should talk about. or have any comments about the games that I showed. And see you in 1 or 2 weeks. Have a good week.